See those snow-covered mountain peaks poking through the clouds? Well, my friends, those are the Alps. You know the ones made famous by the Toblerone chocolate? Yep, those. Before we cross the Atlantic Ocean, we're making a quick stop in Switzerland, where we'll be exploring Zurich, which many people think is the capital of Switzerland. But no. The capital of Switzerland is Bern. Are you feeling a little more knowledgeable now? You're welcome. Oh, and here's a stunning picture of us, looking absolutely dashing. Just thought you should see it. Zurich is over 2,000 years old. It was originally founded by the Romans in 15 BCE as a military outpost called Turicum. However, evidence of earlier settlements in the area dates back to the Bronze Age. Today we're on a mission, a very important mission, finding the most enchanting cafe in town.
Café und Conditorei 1842.
Yeah, what she said. I'll go with Café 1842. Walking into this cafe is like stepping inside a living pastry. Gilded mirrors, chandeliers that twinkle like sugar crystals, and the scent of fresh brioche and rich Swiss chocolate. Founded in 1842, this isn't just any cafe, it's a Zurich institution. A place where poets, artists, and dreamers have gathered for centuries, sipping steaming coffee and indulging in pastries. Legend has it, their hot chocolate is made with a secret recipe passed down through generations. Some say it's the best in all of Switzerland. And I mean, who are we to argue? Obviously, we had to try it. And let me tell you, this is not just hot chocolate. This is like liquid gold. It's rich and it's velvety. So if you ever find yourself in Zurich, take a little detour to Café Conditorei 1842. Order hot chocolate, soak in the old world charm, and pretend for just a moment that you stepped into a different century. Time for another history lesson. I do what I can. This is Grossmünster, one of Zurich's most iconic landmarks. It is said that this church was founded by a man called Charlemagne, after his horse miraculously kneeled on this very spot. And who was Charlemagne? Well, he is also known as Charles the Great. He was the king of the Franks, king of the Lombards, and later became the first Holy Roman Emperor in 800 AD. He is often called the father of Europe because he united much of Western and Central Europe for the first time since the Roman Empire. And here is the Limmat River, the lifeline of the city flowing straight from the crystal clear waters of Lake Zurich. For centuries, this river has been the city's trade route and fishing spot. Today, it's the perfect place to watch boats glide by and take in the mix of medieval and modern architecture along its banks. The statue is of Hans Waldmann, a Swiss military leader and mayor of Zurich who led victorious battles until he was accused of corruption and was executed in 1489. Yikes. Just when we thought Zurich couldn't get any more picturesque, we stumbled upon this market, Wochenmarkt-Böckli-Platz. Fresh bread, Swiss cheese, and the most beautiful flowers. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me. Small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Our strides take us along the beautiful cobblestone streets of Zurich Old Town on the Lindenhof side. Every turn feels like a step back in time. Narrow alleys, charming buildings, and the kind of old world charm that makes you want to slow down and just soak it all in. the Lindenhof viewpoint. We're looking out over the Limmat River, the spires of Grossmünster, and the rooftops of Zurich Old Town. What a view! Once upon a time, this very hill was a Roman military base. Later, it became a place for political gatherings, including the momentous signing of the Swiss Confederation Charter. And today, it's the perfect spot to pause, reflect, and let the beauty of Zurich sink in. And just like that, it was time to make our way back to the airport. One thing about Zurich, getting around is effortless. When we arrived in the evening, we hopped on the subway, and in just 10 minutes, we were already in the heart of Old Town Zurich. But today, we're choosing the scenic route. We're taking the tram to the airport. It's a 30-minute ride and lets us savor our last glimpses of Zurich. Zurich may be a financial powerhouse, but it's also full of history, charm, and unexpected beauty. From its fairy tale cafes to its medieval bridges, it's a city that feels both grand and intimate at the same time. Thank you, Zurich. We'll be back.